Hi, I'm Marco Rubio. I just wanted to update you on my first week at work here in Washington, D.C. Let me start by saying that we thought things were crazy up here before we got elected. Well, it's worse than perhaps we had imagined. And if you don't believe me, just watch last Tuesday's State of the Union address, where the President of the United States articulated shared goals that we all have to make our economy stronger and grow jobs. But then he went on to describe how he thinks we can accomplish that, and hence reminded us of the key debate happening in American politics today. Apparently the President and this administration believe that behind every problem facing our country, there's a spending program or a government program or a tax increase that will help solve it. And it reminds us of why this country has this massive runaway debt. And so the State of the Union was the start of our week, was also the start of my service here, and a stark reminder of why I ran for the United States Senate. Because this country's headed in the wrong direction under this President's leadership and the leadership of the United States Senate, the Democrats who run it. That's why I ran for the United States Senate, and that's what we're trying to make a difference on here in Washington, D.C. One of the first things we did this week is I co-sponsored Senator DeMint's Obamacare repeal. And that's critically important because throughout the campaign, everywhere I went in Florida, I met with real-world job creators who all told me the same thing, that this health care bill is scaring them, that one of the reasons why they're not growing their business, why they're not hiring new people, is because they're afraid. They don't know what this bill is going to mean to them. They don't know what the costs are going to be through the Obamacare bill. And that's why I believe that bill needs to be repealed and replaced. In the weeks to come, I'm going to come back and talk to you about other efforts that we're involved in, like a balanced budget amendment, like saying that we're not going to vote to raise this debt limit unless we take measurable steps, real steps, to prevent, not just from having to do that again, but to put this country back on the road of sanity, not this road they have us on right now, which will soon lead us to the brink of default and bankruptcy. Of course, there are a lot of other issues going on. Earlier this week we put out a video about my visit to Afghanistan and the wonderful effort that's going on there by our wonderful servicemen and women. I think we're making real progress. There's a long way to go. But I think General Petraeus is the right man for the job. I think he has the right plan. And I think he's doing a great job of implementing it. So that's our first week here. It snowed this week, which for those of us from Florida is quite an experience. But we spent most of our time under the Capitol Dome working hard on your behalf. I look forward to putting out these videos periodically on a regular basis to keep you up to date on our efforts and to seek your input. You can always reach our offices by logging on to our website, which is on the screen, and I look forward to talking to you again in the weeks to come. Thanks.